Hi everybody, welcome back to another Plan With Me video. This time around we're going to be looking at our wellness planner, which we have been asked about so many times in the past couple of weeks. I know some of you really want to kind of know what to put in there and a little bit more info about certain sections. So what I thought I would do today is walk you through how I filled out my own planner. And if you have any questions, always reach out to us, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so we are going to get right into it. This is our brand new wellness planner, and I'm so excited to be doing this video. I absolutely love doing videos like this. So we've got, first off, our intro page of the definition of what wellness means, which I absolutely love. I love looking at that every day. There's our general pages where you can fill out your information, and then there's also some pages about us and about the planner itself, and some things that are important to kind of note in the beginning pages. Now getting into the actual planner right away, you have two pages that are dedicated to your mindset, starting with your wellness vision. And this section I decided to use some of our brand new stickers that are going to be launching this week, which is so exciting. So in here, I am basically looking to kind of get clear on some things that I want to manifest for myself in terms of my wellness. So I've decided to decorate this with stickers, but you can also do magazine cutouts or anything that you really want. You can use washi tape, you can use colorful pens. I've just decided to kind of like put some fun things on here that I kind of want to remind myself of when I open my planner. Okay, so now we're going to get into your wellness why, and this is really important in terms of optimizing your wellness. What is your sort of like number one overarching goal? And for me, that is definitely my health. Because of my MS, I really need to be a lot more careful and a lot more mindful with my health, and so that is going to be my focus for this planner. The next thing that we are going to get into is our 3 core desired feelings, which are 3 feelings you want to cultivate in your life. For me, that is energy, self-love, and happiness, because all 3 are just super, super important to me, especially when it relates back to my health and being healthy. The next thing we're getting into is your anchor. So this could be a message that you put on your mirror, something that you write out on a piece of paper that you look at every day. Now, getting into the third page of mindset, we're starting with 3 limiting beliefs you're ready to let go of. An example that we give here is I'm not athletic, but for myself, my 3 limiting beliefs are I'm not ready, I haven't made it, and I need to do better. So I want you guys to take some time to fill out that section and really think about those limiting beliefs that you have in your mind. The next section is about 3 empowering beliefs you will embody. And the example that is given is I am strong. So I actually did use the word I am strong as well, or the sentence. And then the second one I've chosen is I can get all that I want and I am smart. Then after that, we're getting into your 6-month focus. So this is something that you want to focus on for the next 6 months. And for me, that is a better routine and self-care. So next we are going to get into generating your core desired feelings. So what are some actions that you can take today that will help you generate your core desired feelings? So for me, my core desired feelings are being less tired, having better periods because I've been having a really rough time with this, and energy. So after that, on the other side, you want to write down the action that will generate this feeling. So for me, being less tired, I need to figure out my iron levels. To have better periods, I really need to see a doctor, which I have been doing. And then for energy, I am choosing to meditate. After that, we get into the section of movement. So here you have a few sort of different things that you can do before you move, and some benefits of movement itself. And after that, we want you to write down 3 reasons you're committed to moving your body. And these can be literally anything that you feel will motivate you to do that. After that, we're going into our movement menu. So these are some things that you enjoy for movement that you can write down. So this could be anything. For me, this is bike rides, doing butt workouts, walking, hiking, surfing, swimming, and doing yoga outside on our patio. I've been absolutely loving that. Then at the end, I want you to write down how many minutes a day or a week you need in order to get your exercise in. After that, we get into nourishment, and I want you to take some time to really read through this section in depth and then write down your high energy foods and your low energy foods. So for me, I already know that my high energy foods are arugula, black beans, having lots of smoothies and kale, and I know for a fact dairy, gluten, and alcohol are definitely on the low energy food side. Then we get into a 3-day food journal, which I'm not going to bore you with right now, but is definitely super important for you to fill out. Then we get into self-care. So here we want you to select 5 items of self-care for the next 6 months. I've decided to select washing my face, moving my body, breathing for 20 minutes, time in nature, and then taking a bath. And I've decided to use a fun pink pen to highlight all of my choices. Then we get into your personal nourishment menu. So these are some things that fill you up and make you feel nourished after you've done them. So for me, I know for a fact, meditating, taking a bath, going for a bike ride alone, sitting on a beach, taking a nap, doing an inspirational walk, and listening to music are all things that I know energize me and I need to do more of. Now, the last section is your supplement and medication menu. So these are things that you take on a daily basis for supplements and medication that you want to make sure you never forget to take. And then at the bottom section there's also a doctor checkup reminder and a dental checkup reminder as well, which I am just going to fill out for you here. And now that that's done, we are getting into sleep. I've decided to add a fun sticker in here just to add a little bit of a fun element to the pages. But after that, I want you to get into read about some rituals, some ideas for morning and evening rituals. And then I want you to write down 3 morning rituals and 3 evening rituals you know that you're going to stick to. I also want you to write down how many hours of sleep you need ideally and what your ideal wake up time and ideal bedtime is as well, because it's important to note that and it's important to write that down and really, really try to stick to it. And then we've got an entire page dedicated to stress reduction. This is some amazing advice from Erin about how to reduce stress and some breathing techniques as well. And after that, we have a page dedicated to social media. So I want you to write down your social media why and really try to think about what that is. And then I want you to go and list some accounts that inspire you and some content that really isn't benefiting you right now, because we know that we can get lost in scrolling through social media for absolutely no reason. And there are a lot of things on there that could be negative or that could be impacting us in a negative way. At the bottom there, you also have some tips to make social media helpful versus harmful. So take some time to really read through and think about why you're on social media. The allotted time for me for social media, I've decided to stick to is 3 hours a day, because I do a lot of work on Instagram through the business, so it's hard for me to stay away from. Then we get into our symptom diary. So if there's anything that you want to track, you would write that down here. For me, that is migraines and having any flare-ups with my MS. After that, we get into the weekly wellness. So here you want to just put a date at the top, and we want you to write out what part of your wellness vision is your focus this week. For me, that is my routines and rituals. Then we want you to write down the action steps you're taking to make this vision a reality. So for me, that was follow my rituals for 30 days, building a plan to maintain that, and actually taking it seriously, because I feel like I always write it down but never take it seriously. Then we want you to think about a core desired feeling that you're focused on cultivating. And then what will you do this week to tap into this feeling? It's following my routines and then scheduling time to actually do so. Then we have 2 affirmations that we want you to write down. And 3 forms of self-care you want to practice this week, which is such a fun section. I absolutely love this. After you've gone through your weekly wellness, we want you to continue with your meal plan, which I am going to write out for you here. And I've decided to stick to the same breakfast every single day because it makes it easy. I usually just have a latte, and then kind of like switching out some things for lunch and dinner for Monday through Friday. And as my snacks, I love cookies. And then after that, we get into a activity plan where you can put down movement, social media, personal time, family time, and work. And I'm just going to fill that section out. And now the last section of your weekly wellness is your tracker, and I absolutely love this. It's so much fun to fill out. I definitely recommend using a colorful marker. So we're just gonna start with putting all the dates of the week at the top. And I'm actually filming this on a Tuesday, so I will only be filling this out for Monday and Tuesday. Writing down my actual wake up time, my morning mood, how much sleep I got, my water intake, if I took all of my supplements. So depending on my meal plan, I may have switched a few things here and there. So it's always good to kind of compare back and forth to see what did I actually plan, but what did I actually eat? If I did any types of movement, I want to write down my energy levels, my emotion. I was also on my period this week, so I will be filling out my flow tracker. And then we have 2 blank spaces here where you can fill out some of your own items. So if there's anything that you want to track weekly, you could put that down here. We have meditation, rituals, hours on social media, PM mood, and then your bedtime. Okay, and now we get into our weekly check-in. This is a judgment-free zone. We want you to celebrate your wins, big or small. We want you to count them all. And we just want to check in with you on what progress you made towards certain action steps, and if you were able to cultivate your core desired feeling that you wrote down earlier in the week. And then below is a little scale of sort of like your positive mindset, your movement, nourishment that I decided to fill out with a marker. But some of you have been filling this out as the days of the week that you practice these things. So you could put, a 5 out of 7 or a 3 out of 7. I just think it's kind of fun to fill out these bubbles with a marker to kind of give yourself a scale. Same thing with your daily rituals. You can fill out the bubbles on which days that you actually practice those. And then we want you to write down what would make next week great. And then after that, you get a page to do your journaling. And that pretty much sums up the planner. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you got some insight into what the planner is actually like. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will be back soon.